Land Rover Range Rover Sport Review. What is it? It's the third generation of one of the performance SUV pioneers. The Range Rover Sport first launched in 2005, back when Quick 4X4S was still in their infancy. Now everyone's at it, giving the lads and lasses in Gade on a tougher task than ever keeping theirs relevant. The Sport follows a few months after the full-fat Range Rover's reinvention. It's 35% stiffer and sits 20mm lower to help justify its suffix, and comes with four-wheel drive as standard, hooked up to an array of petrol, diesel and hybrid powertrains. Yep, diesel soldiers firmly on here, and kicks the range off at a smidge over £80,000. That gets you a D300 3 litres, 6 cylinders and a mite under 300 brake horsepower in base set trim. Base being purely a relative term in the Range Rover universe, of course. We wish you the best of luck spending just that, though. Options pile on easily, and the flagship P530 with a 523 brake horsepower, twin-turbo V8 engine under its clamshell bonnet kicks off at a stocky £116,190, diesels and V8s. Is it really relevant? Worry not. There is a plug-in hybrid at launch, too, while a fully electric version lands in 2024. The former comes in two specs, offering either 434 or 503 brake horsepower peaks. Both claim to offer 70 miles of electric-only range, let's call it 50 in the real world, and Land Rover reckons 75% of its customers' journeys can potentially be covered with zero local emissions. And, of course, zero engine noise. If your journeys are usually so short, then there's naturally an argument you don't really need a plush, £100,000 SUV. But there's rarely been a great deal of rationality applied by anyone purchasing a car in this increasingly crowded corner of the world. If 3-ton lumps must crawl around urban environments, then we're at least all significantly better off if they are doing so more eloquently. How heavy? It's a big old beast with a bunch of batteries aboard, there's no denying that. Land Rover claims an unladen weight of from 2,810 kilograms for the PHEV, which means you'll soar past 3 tons by filling yours with fuel, family members and their belongings. But most mainstream manufacturers appear to have long since given up on fighting size and weight, concentrating instead on mitigating their effects with technology. The latest Sport certainly packs an arsenal of that. An optional handling pack brings all-wheel steering, an electronic differential, brake-based torque vectoring, and something called Dynamic Response Pro, a 48V anti-roll program to help the car corner somewhat flatter than physics might otherwise wish. Low gearing as well as hill descent and terrain response systems gives it Land Rover's usual 4x4 cred, too.